Michiru here. Happy late Valentine's Day! As the most romantic holiday of the year was yesterday, why not do something really neat and talk about, well, romance? So today, here is my top 10 favorite ships in anime. Roll the intro and let's get started. Before I start, not all ships on here will be canon, by the way. Some are from series that keep it vague, or I just ship it too much that I want it here. I'm also gonna put some gameplay from Project Diva, as the copyright around a lot of these anime is really strong, and I'm pretty sure most of these would be blurred, and that would make the video really boring, so... At number 10, we have Michiru and Haruka from Sailor Moon. The thing that makes Haruka and Michiru a great pair is that they have this undying love and trust for one another. I mean, yeah, Haruka kissed Usagi, and she definitely shouldn't have, but then again, I honestly ignore it because Naoko Takeuchi has this weird quota for every Sailor Moon arc where someone has to kiss Usagi who isn't Tuxedo Mask. Anyway, I love these two. They have such a deep connection that they're really the best couple outside of Mamoru and Usagi anyway. It's just really rare to see couples in anime actually being honest with each other and basically being the other's confidant, and I just really love that in them. Also, Neptune's flirting in the 90s anime is pretty damn adorable to me. Overall, adorable couple, and also have the best ending song in Sailor Moon Crystal. Just saying. At number 9, we have Miss Kobayashi and Tohru from Dragon Maid. Imagine meeting someone who finally managed to understand you and peek into your mind and pull out things you didn't know about yourself. That's Kobayashi and Tohru, and it's adorable. I just love how affectionate and well-meaning Tohru is, and how sweet Kobayashi is to Tohru in return. This is just a really damn cute couple, and I just really hope someday we get a season 2, because I desperately want to see these two actually get together because I love them. Even though, let's be honest, they probably won't canonically get together and it'll just be super vague. At number 8, we have Ciel and Elizabeth from Black Butler. This is a complicated one. Normally, I do not ship cousins because it's fucking gross. But this is legitimately a Game of Thrones situation where I just kind of have to ignore it even though I ship it. You know, like every Jon Snow and Daenerys fan out there. And yes, he lied to her, but it was from his PTSD and he just wanted to make everyone happy that Ciel came back, so... Elizabeth and Ciel are that kind of couple where you wouldn't think they'd go together, but they absolutely do. Elizabeth is a very protective person, and Ciel is someone who wants to feel protected. It's kind of hard to describe why I love this ship, but think of it like two people who, instead of facing one another and letting themselves get hurt, they're facing back to back as though to protect each other. That's the best way I can describe it, anyway. Point is, outside of how problematic it is, I do ship it. At number 7, we have Aya Komichi and Yoko Imukuma from Kiniro Mosaic. Yeah, you could say everyone in Kiniro Mosaic is probably in love with each other, but my gosh, Yoko and Aya are practically canon at this point, jeez. Yoko and Aya are my favorite ship dynamic, by the way, because it's adorable how flustered Aya is about imagining just being with Yoko, while Yoko is down to do anything. Like, it's so cute. I love it. At number 6, we have Kisara and Seto Kaiba, or Blueshipping from Yu-Gi-Oh! Having ships in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty rare for me. I don't know if it's because most female characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are either super fucking annoying or kind of don't have any chemistry or romance most of the time, but usually I don't really have ships in Yu-Gi-Oh! That is, except this one. Well, yes, Kisara's whole thing is she dies for past life Kaiba. Bro, she is literally a human version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. How can I not ship this? Also, the fact that canonically Kaiba made a card based off of her has gotta say something, right? I mean, he literally uses her card in Dark Side of Dimensions. Kaiba also says this in the manga, so if that doesn't solidify things... Also, there is a lot of really cute fan art of this ship and some pretty well-written fanfics. Also, it's my favorite ship dynamic of flustered Toll and excited Smole. At number 5, we have Tamaki and Haruhi from Ouran Host Club. If you don't ship this, then I think you have no sense of romance. These two are such a damn OTP that I don't understand how anyone could not ship this. Tamaki is a guy who always has his head in the clouds and really only knew about being alone for the most part because he was so close with his mother and didn't really have a lot of friends back in France. While Haruhi is level-headed and always knows how to see someone for who they really are deep down. When you have these two people who not only meet each other halfway, but deeply understand one another in their own way, fam, I ship this to the moon and back. This is such a damn good ship. I just want Ouran Season 2. Do I gotta sell my soul for that? Because I'll do it if I can finally see these two kiss fall in love like in the manga. At number 4, we have Eiji and Ash from Banana Fish. This is a hard one to talk about because of the fact that Ash's backstory is really sensitive and I don't want to trigger people. So I'm going to try and just kind of dance around the subject, alright? Ash Lynx had a very rough childhood. All throughout his life, he thought people only wanted to be around him either because of his body or they were afraid of him. Not once, even though Shorter is his best friend, had anyone actually look down inside and see Ash for who he is, which is a broken teenager. In comes Eiji, who lived an ordinary life, but his dreams of being a pole vaulter died, so he's trying to become a photographer to fill that broken dream of his. He meets a guy who everyone is afraid of, but he's never heard of him, so he isn't afraid. They meet, and it's nothing but mutual love and trust in one another. Eiji and Ash are just truly a beautiful couple that heal one another. Eiji heals Ash's broken mind and heart, while Ash only wants to see Eiji laugh and smile. I mean, these two are such an amazing couple, and because they are, it only makes Banana Fish and its outcome that much more heartbreaking and depressing. At number 3, we have Aoba and Ren from Dramatical Murder. Just like Ciel and Elizabeth, yes, this is a problematic one to ship because of some morality questions in Reconnect, but I am gonna try and debunk some concerns with this ship. Aoba is someone who already adores Ren. Sure, he doesn't fall in love with him at first until like they actually confess their feelings on that infamous beach, because those feelings didn't really unlock for Aoba before, but Ren always loved him, as Ren's ending is the only ending achieved by getting all the good endings for every route. It only reminds you that he really does love him. When Aoba is using scrap on Ren's mind, he talks about how he'll stay quiet and watch Aoba fall in love with someone else, if that's what it takes to make Aoba happy. When you see that kind of deep, almost Little Mermaid levels of love, how can you not ship these two together? And well, yes, Ren is Aoba's split personality that became his own person. Remember that, yeah, he is his own person now. That's why he doesn't look like Aoba in the slightest. He morphed away from Aoba and formed his own self-conscious. And yes, I know that Sei gives Ren his body so his corpse doesn't go to waste. But remember a few things about Aoba and Sei. 1. Sei and Aoba are not normal humans. They are genetically modified in a tube with presumably no biological father and clearly no biological mother. As they are genetically modified, although they are twins, Aoba and Sei may not technically be biologically related, which explains why they don't look alike at all. 2. Aoba states in Reconnect that Ren grows in Reconnect quite a lot, probably to about 6 feet given the descriptions in the spicy scenes. Not only that, but Ren's appearance is similar to that of his rhyme form in Reconnect, and he's shown to have fangs when he smiles. This implies that, at least in the universe of Dramatical Murder, that when a soul enters a body, it physically changes to match the owner of said new body. Either statement imply very clearly that Ren and Aoba are not biologically related in Reconnect. At first, maybe, but over time, not anymore. So it's all good, guys. It's not incest. Not just Reconnect further cements how I love these two together. The drama city, guys. The drama city. Ren and Aoba's love for each other in that drama city is just so strong, and I love it so much. Am I garbage for shipping these two the most out of any other ship in Dramatical Murder? Yes, I'm garbage with glasses, and that's okay. At number 2, we have Kyo and Tohru from Fruits Basket. Have you ever met someone who just sees things about yourself that you don't see in yourself. Maybe it's someone who's way too selfless to a fault that you want to let them know it's okay to be selfish once in a while. That's a small portion of Kyo and Tohru. I just love this ship so damn much that it's really hard to describe why I love this ship without spoiling all of Fruits Basket, as apparently there's a lot of people who never read the manga. I think the best way I can describe it though is the quote Tohru makes about people having plums on their backs. Tohru and Kyo both have plums on their backs that neither see in themselves that the other sees, and I think that's just a really beautiful analogy. I think we all want someone who can see what makes others think we're so great, or someone we want to show with love is great, right? Not only that, but for those who did read the manga, Kyo and Tohru are almost kind of like a Beauty and the Beast situation. Not like the unhealthy interpretation, but you know, the wholesome stuff, like Disney. Kyo in this case is the beast who wants someone to love him for who he is, while Tohru is someone who just also wants someone to love her for who she is. Gosh, I could ramble for 5 years about why I love Tohru and Kyo so damn much. There are legit moments between these two that are just so beautiful that yeah, I cried at the end of the manga like a damn fool because these two finally got together. Don't act like you didn't cry at the end of Fruits Basket either. Honorable mentions! These are ships I love, but I wouldn't really put on a top 10 list per se, or I just don't really have much to say about these ships. Erina and Johnathan from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. The man literally died for her. How can you not love these two? I just love my Victorian era couples too, alright? Adorable couple and easily the best one in JoJo's. Levi and Erwin from Attack on Titan. Yes, Levi starts out wanting to kill Erwin, but gosh damn it, I just really like the dynamic of these ships, and there is some really good art and fan fiction about this ship. Also the fact that, spoiler alert, all my ships with Levi sink and it makes me sad. Edward and Winry from Fullmetal Alchemist. I blame these two for birthing one of my favorite ship dynamics of childhood friends. If you don't ship these two after all of Fullmetal Alchemist manga or Brotherhood, especially after that proposal, then why? I've also been rewatching and rereading Fullmetal Alchemist lately for a recent video, so... Madoka and Homura from Madoka Magica. One literally became a goddess and celestial concept to save one, and that same saved one literally became Satan to try and save the other one from being a celestial concept. If that isn't love, then I don't know what is. Ryo Asuka and Akira Furo from Devilman. This is canonically one-sided. Ryo is canonically in love with Akira, but Akira never really had the chance to think about his feelings involving Ryo. According to Go Nagai, Akira would have probably felt the same if Ryo never betrayed him and if Miki turned down his feelings. I ship it, but outside of canon, because canon is mean. And now for number 1, the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1, Victor and Yuri from Yuri On Ice. Yes, I'm putting Yuri On Ice on another one of my personal opinion lists. I just fucking love Yuri On Ice so much, so shoosh. Yuri and Victor kind of have everything that all the previous ships have here on this list. Trust, love, understanding, and so much more that I honestly can't think of any more words to describe these two. I think we all have this one person we admire in life the way Yuri idolizes Victor, and I think we all want someone who brings out the life in us the way Victor sees Yuri. It's this mutual thing of bringing out the best in one another. Sure, call me a hopeless romantic, because I probably am, but that's relationship goals to me. You're telling me you wouldn't want someone who looks at you the way Victor looks at Yuri? Bro, these two are such relationship goals that I really do hope someday everyone experiences a deep love like that someday. And yeah, maybe they are a little unrealistic in some way because they're so gosh damn perfect, but we clearly see them work this gap between them. Victor had to learn to understand that Yuri is self-conscious and has severe anxiety, while Yuri had to learn that Victor would never leave him over a simple slip-up. The best thing is that they really are canon. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Victor and Yuri are canonically engaged. The only reason the anime isn't outright with it is simply due to censors, and the company broadcasting Yuri On Ice refuses to show a more in-depth look at their relationship and instead told the director to keep it extremely vague. Even the kiss itself was censored for this very reason. For a better example, by the way, think of Victor and Yuri's censored relationship in the anime of that of Tulio and Miguel from Road to El Dorado, who were supposed to be a openly lovey-dovey gay couple, but DreamWorks didn't like that, so they changed it to them being bros with implications. For another example, it's Steven Universe. The Kiss and Ruby and Sapphire's wedding were the exact same argument of two studios being stupid and not realizing it's 2020 and being gay shouldn't be controversial. Just like the Ruby and Sapphire wedding, the kiss scene almost didn't happen for the same reason. The point is, I love this ship so damn much, and I will probably kick anyone's ass who tries to make a stupid theory about how Victor is secretly evil, or Yuri On Ice is yaoi bait and proceeds to recommend an anime where a 16-year-old boy falls in love with his biological uncle who's twice his age. Either way, I hope the ship wars in the comments aren't that bad, since I know this stuff can be super controversial, like jeez. Remember to keep it nice in the comments, because let people ship what they want to ship. Unless it's pedo or something, because hey, shipping a child with an adult is not okay. But seriously though, no fighting in the comments over ships, please. It's just, let's not do that. I hope this video was interesting though. I wanted to do something a little different as a late Valentine's Day thing, instead of just reviewing another romance anime. Also to take it easy on myself for this week, as I have a video next week that was honestly exhausting to edit. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. And if any old or new subs would like to help support the channel in any way, then feel free to visit my Ko-fi page down below in the description, along with my social media tabs. For any subscribers, new or old, who'd like to help with video ideas or maybe want to talk about anime or something, then I have a fan server linked down below. See you next time!